Hi class. So we are learning adding and subtracting integers today. Integers are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 0 and the negative counterparts, which are like -1, -2, -3 and so on and so forth, right? So when we are adding two integers, it's like one typical example will be like 3 plus 5 is 8, right? Which is very easy. I'm very sure everybody can do it, okay? But in college, what we are doing would be something like -3 minus -5 kind of thing, okay? So how would we do it, okay? So I want to tell you what each of those would mean, okay? So first of all, you have one integer, okay? It can be 3 or -3 or 10 or -100 or whatever. This one, another integer, also can be 3, -5 or whatever. And there's adding or subtracting here, plus or minus, okay? So first of all, this, of course, is plus or minus. So it shows which way you move in the number on the number line, okay? So this is a moving direction. Okay, and this one, even if you have like something like -3, this is not a movement. This whole thing is just a position, okay? It's a starting position on a number line, starting point, a position, starting position of a number line, okay? And finally, this one here can be -5 or +5 or whatever. It's how many units you are moving. Okay. Okay, so for example, 3 plus 8, okay? So on the number line, okay, we are doing this example here, right? You have 3, okay? And then since it's plus, okay, you move to the right, okay? Moving direction, if it's a plus, okay, you move to the right. If it's a minus, you move to the left on a number line, okay? On the number line, right hand side is bigger, left hand side is smaller, okay? So it's a plus, you move to the right. How many units? 5 units. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's why you get 8 as your answer, right? How about when you have -5 plus -3 plus 5? Then on the number line, you have -3, right? Again, the movement is the same as this one, right? So you move to the right because it's a plus 5 units. 5 units to the right, right? So that's -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. So you get 2. Getting harder, right? Next one. Okay. How about if you have -3, let's say +3, okay? +3 plus -5. Okay, that case, okay, it's like saying, hey, let's move to the right, but -5 units. So that means you are moving 5 units to the opposite direction because it's a negative. So the opposite direction of moving to the right is moving to the left, right? So you end up moving to the left. So you have, so it's the same as 3 minus 5. Okay, so plus negative makes a minus movement going to the left. Okay, so you are here 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units to the left. So it's 2, 1, 0, -1, -2. So you get -2. Okay, negative 2. Right. How about plus 3 minus negative 5? Okay. You look at this sign here. It's a moving direction. It's minus, so you move to the left. But you move negative 5 units to the left. Negative 5 units. So you are going to the opposite direction. Opposite of left is right. Okay? So right is positive. So two negatives next to each other makes it positive. Okay? So it's like it's the same as positive 3 plus 5, which is 8. Okay? Right. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. How about if we have like 3 signs, like negative 3 minus negative 5? Okay, so it's like minus here, and minus there. Okay. Even when we have 3 signs, don't bother with this one, okay? Because this one, the whole thing here, this is an integer. It's a negative 3, okay? This is just the starting position, okay, again. Okay, so it's just saying it's not a movement, okay? It's just saying you start from negative 3, okay? Hold on, let me do this. It is just saying that you start from negative 3, okay? So since it's negative 3, there's negative 2 there, negative 1 there, and 0 there, okay? So you start here, right? It's just a position. What you are looking at to determine the moving direction is these two, okay? These two. So this one is saying you should go to the left, but negative 5 units to the left. That makes it to the right. So it's the same as negative 3 plus 5. Okay? Moving to the right, moving 5 units to the right. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1 and 2 here. So the answer is 2. Okay? All right. So to sum up, when you have an integer and you plus a positive integer, a plus positive b is the same as a plus b. Okay, these two becomes, it stays as plus. Okay, so it's moving to the right. Okay, if it's a plus minus b, it becomes a minus b, right? This 2 becomes minus, moving to the left, okay? A minus plus b is also a minus b, okay? These 2 become minus, okay? And then you move to the left, okay? And finally, a minus minus b is a plus b. These 2 together change to plus. So you move to the right. Okay, so plus and plus makes it minus. Okay, and plus and minus is minus. Oh no, sorry. So plus and plus is plus. Plus and minus is minus. Minus and plus is minus, and minus and minus is plus. Okay. I know you. I think you. I don't know. It gets very natural. It's like becomes like your second nature once you are used to it. I want to enhance one last thing. This sign here, pluses and minuses, negatives and positives. Okay. They are not the sign of the answers. It's not the answers, okay? It's not the sign of answers. It's just, they are just showing moving directions, okay? So when I say plus, it's moving to the right, minus is moving to the left, okay? What I mean by that is, for example, if you have an expression like -3, -3, minus 1, okay? That's two minuses, so it's a plus, right? That doesn't mean the answer is plus. It's not necessary saying that the answer is plus, because, for example, this one, -3 minus -1 is -3 plus 1, which is -2, -2. So it's not a positive number that you get as an answer, okay? What it is saying, what becomes positive is the direction of the movement. You have a number line, and -3 is here. Instead of moving to the left, you move to the right for 1 unit, okay? -1, -3, -2, -1, 0. So 1 unit to the left is -2, okay? If you have an expression like -3 minus -5, it's -3 plus 5, which is +2, okay? So the answer can be negative or positive depending on what you have, the size of the values here. It's just saying when you have two negatives here, the moving direction becomes positive. Okay, that's it.